Everyone called her a woman of God. Vanessa walks into church dressed in white. She smiles at everyone. She leads women's fellowship. People admire her marriage. Women say, "I want a marriage like theirs." But later that night, she changes into expensive designer clothes. She sneaks into a luxury club and kisses another man. Pastor Daniel is growing a huge ministry. Vanessa appears supportive, hosts charity events, leads prayer meetings, gives marriage advice. Secretly, she hates living under church rules. She misses her old lifestyle: parties, luxury, attention, freedom. Michael reappears from her past. He introduces her to secret, high-end escort arrangements involving wealthy politicians and businessmen. She begins living two lives: church by day, dangerous nightlife by night. One evening, Grace was working late at the church. She finds strange hotel receipts, unknown phone numbers, large secret transactions. Grace stands outside her small apartment, phone in hand, thinking. Vanessa's words echo in her head. Silence is survival. Grace looks up, determined. No, the truth matters. She sees a black luxury car pass slowly. Inside, Vanessa, dressed differently, not church clothes, elegant, bold, expensive, a completely different woman. Grace freezes. Where is she going? Grace quickly flags a taxi. Follow that car. Don't lose it. The driver hesitates. "Madame, this is not a movie." Grace, "Please, just drive." The chase begins. Streetlights flash across Grace's face. Music fades in and out. The car ahead speeds up. Grace grips her phone tightly. Her breathing gets heavier. She almost tells the driver to stop, but doesn't. Vanessa's car pulls into a luxury hotel. Not just any hotel. Expensive, exclusive, secretive. Grace's heart drops. No, this can't be. Grace hides behind a pillar, watching. Vanessa steps out of the car, confident, smiling. A man approaches her. Not her husband. They hug. Too close. Too familiar. Then they walk inside together. Grace quickly pulls out her phone, records everything. The man's face, Vanessa laughing, them holding hands.
Stunning tonight,
her
Vanessa.
hands shake. Oh my God! Grace follows them inside quietly. She sees reception nodding respectfully at Vanessa, staff treating her like a regular. This is not her first time. Elevator doors close on Vanessa and the man. Grace rushes forward, but it's too late. She looks up at the floor numbers, then checks her recording. Everything is there. Proof. Grace stands alone in the hotel lobby. Small, shaken, changed. Grace, softly, "What have I just discovered?"
Vanessa saw everything Grace did. Grace is alone in the office, shaking. She replays the video on her phone. Vanessa entering a hotel, laughing with a wealthy man, signing documents. Her hands tremble. Suddenly, door creaks open. Vanessa stands at the door, calm, too calm. No smile this time, just silence. She slowly closes the door behind her. Vanessa, cold, controlled. "You've been very busy, haven't you, Grace?" Grace freezes. Grace tries to speak. I didn't." Vanessa walks closer, heels clicking slowly, each step louder than the last. She snatches the phone from Grace's hand, watches the video. No panic, just irritation. Vanessa leans in close. Her voice drops to a whisper. "Vanessa, do you know what happens to people who go looking for things that don't concern them?" Grace starts crying. "I won't tell anyone, I swear." Vanessa smiles, but it's not warm. Vanessa circles her like a predator. "Vanessa, you think they'll believe you? Or me, the pastor's wife?" She pauses, then hits harder. "One word from me and you lose everything." Vanessa leans close to her ear. Vanessa whispers, "If this leaves this room, your life will never be the same." She hands the phone back, walks to the door, stops, without turning. "Be careful, Grace. Silence is survival." She exits. Grace collapses into the chair, crying, phone still in her hand, screen glowing, the truth still there.
Grace walks into church like every other day, but something is off. People are whispering, looking at her, then looking away. A church assistant approaches her. "The pastor wants to see you. Now." Grace's heart drops. She already knows. Pastor Daniel sits behind the desk. Vanessa is there too, calm, composed, like nothing ever happened. Grace stands, nervous. Pastor Daniel speaks, disappointed. "Grace, I'm hearing very disturbing things about you." Grace is confused. "Sir, what things?" Vanessa steps in smoothly. Jealousy, dishonesty, spreading lies about leadership. Grace's eyes widen. "That's not true." Vanessa sighs softly, playing the victim. "I tried to protect you, Grace, but you went too far." Pastor Daniel shakes his head. "This ministry is built on integrity." Grace starts to panic. "Sir, she's lying. I have proof." Vanessa cuts in sharply. "Enough!" Silence fills the room. Pastor Daniel doesn't even ask to see the proof. He's already decided. "Pastor Daniel, we can't have someone like this working here." Grace's voice breaks. "Sir, please, you don't understand." Pastor Daniel slides a letter across the desk. "Effective immediately, you are relieved of your duties." Silence. Grace just stares at the paper, her world collapsing. As Grace turns to leave, Vanessa looks at her. A slight smile. Victory. Grace walks out. Everyone is watching. Whispers grow louder. That's her. She tried to bring down the pastor's wife. Shame. Grace fights back tears. She packs her things into a small box, walks out of the church, the same place that once felt like home, now feels cold. Grace stands outside the church gates, holding her box, alone, broken. But something in her eyes changes. Not fear anymore. Determination. Grace, soft but firm. This isn't over.
During a massive Sunday service, Pastor Daniel is preaching about truth. Suddenly, church screens turn on. Grace's evidence plays before everyone. Hotel footage, secret meetings, financial fraud, affairs. The entire church is shocked. People scream. Members begin leaving. Pastor Daniel breaks down. Vanessa reveals why she did it. Years ago, Pastor Daniel married her to protect his image after her family became poor. There was no love. She says, "You wanted a perfect wife for your church brand. I became your perfect lie." Then she leaves. But Michael betrays her and steals all her money. She ends up alone.
Thank you for watching. Please tell us, what lesson did you take from the story? Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Until I bring the next story your way, it is a bye from me.